Okay, hello and welcome to Finally Doing It Part 2. As you can see, we are in a new setting, and as you already know, I am in Morocco as of now. I don't know if you know, but I've been feeling lost. I could enter a whole 10-minute rant video I ended up documenting just because it's what I do. Do I end up using it? I don't know, but not to worry, for I've also been documenting this. Do you see? I have a whole little booklet now for my YouTube journey. I have noted down tips with the names of the videos that I watched. Mostly a certain Jade Beeson. Oh, what a great person. I mean, she honestly has so many videos on just content creation tips, and the worst part is I have no idea what I'm doing. I have had these 4 concepts, as you have already known in episode 1. Otherwise, go watch that now because you will need it. I've noticed that people love the spoken corner. They love the sit down videos because I'm directly speaking to you. I'm addressing you. I'm addressing a topic in terms of how you can improve or what I've learned in my life. I'm getting on a personal level, People really like that, and I get it. It's a whole thing right now. There's a lot of things I could talk about in terms of that. If you're interested in that, please let me know. Please leave a comment. Actually, as I may have mentioned, I have a whole podcast that I meant to start, but never ended up starting because I didn't know how, and then I started this. So I have many episodes I could record for you, and I would love to do that. For now, we're doing Morocco Diaries, though. I have no idea how that's going to take off because Istanbul Diaries was not taking off. I was super excited to do vlogs, and I loved the whole idea of me being in Istanbul. And just because I like the vlogs and because the vlogs are nicely cut doesn't mean that it's interesting enough and stimulating enough for people. I still have no idea who my target audience really is. I'm trying to figure it out. I just know what I want it to be, who I want to be speaking to, and what topics I hold closest to my heart. And this whole heritage diaspora thing is really, really important to me. It's something I hold very closely to my heart and wear upon my sleeve, and I want to document and express more. So this Moroccan Diaries, give it a try. I figured out a way of how to do the format. So the first episode is not that special, but I document every single experience I make on an emotional level, and also places that I can recommend. I will leave everything in the pictures and maps. But anyway, to catch you up, let's get a little closer. So in one of the videos of Jade Beeson, did you just see that butterfly? One of the videos of Jade Beeson, she jotted down these questions like, what do you want your target audience to be? I hate getting super technical and less inspirational and motivational, but essentially that's what the first episode has kind of been about. And she said, who is your target audience? How old are they? What life stages are they in? What do they care about? And what are their interests? And for me, I kind of wrote down the same things for most of those questions. I wrote down people my age, 15 to 20s, that are adulting, studying, moving, figuring out themselves as a person and also their life. As for the questions, who's it for? What do they care about? And what are they interested in? I literally wrote down the same things. But what I came to terms with, what they care about, is the journey. Because I want to be documenting a journey, and I want to give advice on the topic journey. Journey on what, though? Here's where we get to those points. Of course, heritage diaspora. Then we have self-improvement, which can go into many different directions. Vlogs and self-improvement go into the following subcategories: dating, social media, and travel perhaps. And also just lifestyle. Honestly, that's all I've been able to write down for my analytics. I've been able to tell that the self-improvement, sitting down and talking videos have been popping off. Finally Doing It series hasn't been doing that bad either. So I really just need to get a groove on and get going and start editing a lot. I actually started putting in a planner in terms of what video I want to publish when. I just did a whole organizing, writing down my different series. I basically just jotted down my different series, so finally doing it, Moroccan Diaries, social media, and then all the upcoming videos I have. Sadly enough, the reading corner has not been popping off at all, like at all. It was a total bop and flop, or whatever you want to call it. Did I see it coming? I think kind of. I just got really in the zone of reading the Akatar series, and reading is one of my little part-time hobbies that I love, but I also looked at channels that are constructed on the whole reading concept, so I know my channel will not be that, and it's pretty clear. It's just, my problem is I am many things and too many things at the same time, if you get me. And I have a strong will. I'm very motivated and driven by creativity and curiosity, and I am disciplined if I want to be, but you also need to be sustainable with those qualities. But I also keep on thinking, that's not enough, it's not enough, it's not enough. If it's not enough, that's all I keep on thinking. You need to narrow down your target, like your target audience, and your niche you'll find on the way while you're doing that, I think. And you need to work with your analytics. So I really hope that we're able to do that. So what I can say, what I really learned, is that you need to work with the analytics. First step is to work with figuring out your target audience, and then your niche will you'll grasp what your niche is in due time. You will, and I'm still figuring that out myself, but that's why working with the analytics is so important. Seeing how the performance is, also looking at peak moments and more down moments of a whole video, like, are people drawn in by the intro but not the rest of the video, or is the middle too boring, or is the end just too long? Like, you need to look at all of that. For example, I believe this will already be out, but I did a whole social media cleansing video because I noticed that I was scrolling too much once again, and I think the end for that, for example, was too long. Maybe I'll let you know once I've uploaded that on how that does, but you see. And also for this little segment, for example, you saw I placed my camera in different angles. That was to make it more stimulating and not me just sitting talking about different things but with the same background. Like, it makes so much more sense to have a different background or a different angle for a different topic, you know what I mean? It makes it more engaging. And let's be honest, people these days do not have the capacity or strength to be less stimulated. But that's a whole other issue of social media again. So, yeah, what a great time we live in, right? But anyway, I'll keep you posted on how everything goes. Let's see how we do.